Welcome to the Naturally Stupid podcast with
AJ and Sam.
Yeah. Welcome back. Wow, we haven't said that in a while. Actually, I didn't. Wait, why didn't I finish it? Welcome back to the Naturally Stupid podcast. Clearly, we haven't done this in a hot minute. 2 weeks, to be precise. Oops. If we're being honest, we were kind of depresso, so yeah, sorry. Not sorry. That was a bad way to intro. Anyway, we do apologize for not posting, but it got me thinking, like, if we did end up recording, it wouldn't be a good final, I guess, result, that we wouldn't be happy with.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the quality we want.
And honestly, I'd rather not post than post something that is like half effort, if that.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, we were kind of not in a good mental state, both of us. And so we didn't post. But because we didn't post, you guys get to come up with not one, but two. Excuse me. Two punishments for me to do. To post on our socials. Not that anyone's listening, but if you want to see me get punished, hit us up.
No.
I will be posting that on my OnlyFans. I will be getting railed while defeating the Ender Dragon. Oh, obviously that's a joke. It was something we came up with when, I don't even know when, but we thought it was funny, so we wrote it down in the funny things that we have. The amount of things we've written down on that list in 2022 so far, and it's February 2nd.
Yeah.
Concerning.
A little bit.
That book we're gonna make that shit's gonna be whack.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. So we didn't really know what we wanted to do today. And then we got to thinking, we're like, fucking, what even was it? It was Monday of, I think, the week we didn't post, which happened to be MLK Day, Martin Luther King Jr. Day.
Yeah.
And holy shit, that day was whack, so we're doing a story time. Sorry about it.
That day was a fucking adventure.
Holy shit. The amount of stuff. It did, honestly, during that day, it didn't feel like we did a lot.
But a lot of shit.
But writing it down and, like, making a tiny, like, script for us. What the fuck, Richard? Ooh, it was kind of whack. Like, really fucking whack. So, yeah. Usually Mondays are our recording days, but we kind of just took that day off, and then we were going to record Tuesday.
Didn't record
Got
Tuesday.
sad. Going to record Wednesday. Got sad. Decided not to post, and then same thing happened the next week. Oops. We're using humor to, I don't know, make ourselves feel better, but it was kind of shit hit the fan those 2 weeks. I made a depressing notebook, but we don't need to talk about that. Anyway, so we took a day off, and I think the first thing we did was go to the mall.
Mm-hmm.
Because where we live in Ohio, there's nothing to do except go to the mall.
Pretty much.
Except, like, you Google, like, oh, malls to go into Ohio. Because, like, I'm not opposed to, like, going a little farther.
Yeah.
But most of these malls that come up are, like, strip malls. And it's, like, 5 stores just lined up. And they're like, furniture stores or whatever stores. Like, nothing to do. So we go to the mall, which is an actual mall, but it's really not that big, thinking about it. And half the stores are closed down because...
More than half. We got like 9 functioning stores.
Yeah, and then like 2 of them that we actually go into.
Yeah.
Except...
Well, more like 4. Because we got Hot Topic, Spencer's, that weird gift shop, and Bath & Body Works.
Oh, yeah. I want to go back into Bath & Body Works. I want to smell all the good smells.
Yeah.
With all the candles that I can't afford.
I got new incense recently.
Ooh. I almost said what flavor. What scent?
Flowering cactus. That's what it's called. It's
I
called
know, but
flowering
like
cactus.
you like slowly lean back. You're like flowering character.
I mean, I also got a candle. I got some guava lime.
Ooh, we got a exotic. That's the most exotic you can get in Ohio, is buying a candle.
Yep.
So yeah, that's Ohio. Don't recommend it.
Even though apparently we live right next to the fun center.
Oh my god. That is complete bullshit.
Yeah, it's not the fun center.
It's not the fun center. It's the... I don't even know. It's the go fucking die in a hole because there's nothing to do.
Yeah.
Tell me I'm wrong.
I was like, damn.
I'm sorry.
Right.
I'm sorry for the people that live there, but they know.
I was like, damn. But you right.
They ain't nothing to do in that bitch.
Fuck that bitch.
So yeah, we went to the mall. I don't think we went to bathroom. No, we didn't. And we didn't go into the gift shop either. So our gay asses, first store we go into was Hot Topic, of course. And I don't think we were going to originally plan to go in there, but I wanted to see if there was a certain pop Funko figure in there. There wasn't. There was just some fucking Care Bears and some shit. How the fuck do Care Bears have pop Funkos?
I don't know.
And I'm not surprised that they're still on the shelf because no one wants fucking Grumpy Bear or whatever it is. What are the names? Oh my god.
It's literally just like they're
Sunshine Bear and fucking... It's the only bear I know. Like, damn.
Isn't there like a rainbow bear or something like that?
There's a rainbow bear I wanted.
I think there's a rainbow bear.
But yeah, I wanted to see if... I mean, obviously, I don't know why I went in there thinking it. Although, there are some other ones besides the one that I was specifically looking for, but yeah, there was like fucking Count Chocula or some shit, Care Bears, and like
everybody got a Funko Pop.
For real! I want a Funko Pop. Imagine if we had Funko Pops.
Of our like Bitmojis.
Or just us in our Bitmoji outfits. That's the dream.
That's a vibe right there.
Guys, make it happen. Like this video and make it happen. Probably not gonna happen, but we can dream. So yeah, we went into Hot Topic. It was kind of emptying out. It was kind of sad. Left and then went straight into the adult Hot Topic, good old fashioned Spencer's. I think that store's kind of still thriving.
It is.
It's one of the only ones that
thrives.
Yeah.
That's what they sell.
Yeah. I still remember one of the last times we went. I just full on was laughing at the daddy hat because it was in cursive, and I was like, I asked one of the workers, "Hey, how do you pronounce that?" Or no, it was the titty tat. Yeah. And I was like, "How do you pronounce that?" And she was like, "Titties," and I was like, "Oh, that's in cursive. It's titties."
She was like, "Oh, you're right."
She was a vibe.
Yeah.
But
so was the woman that got our boxers down.
Yeah. So, yeah, we went into Spencer's, not looking for anything in particular, but the funny thing is we had walked past these boxers.
Like every time.
Every time. Laughed at them, was like, haha, whatever. For some reason, when we walked in, we were like, we need boxers.
Yeah, and we were like, specifically, condom
boxers. And so we ended up getting Trojan. And then I got a Magnum, too. Mm-hmm. Magnum. For my Magnum dong. And then you got what? Rick and...
Yeah, I got Rick and Morty.
Rick and Morty. And then... So, yeah, you bought with a card. And I had a $100 bill from, like, Christmas that I was like, oh, it'd be the perfect time to, like, break it down. And so as I'm casually having a conversation with the cashier, I was like, yeah, blah, 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 like, McDonald's or some shit was having a hard time, like, breaking down bills or whatever. Mm-hmm. And I didn't hear her when she said, oh, yeah, us too. Because in my head, I was like, oh, you work at McDonald's? You understand it? And then I go to hand it to her, and she was like, no. Spencer's can't break it down. It's too big of a bill. And in my head, I was like, why the fuck does the economy have to suck ass right now? For real? Like, why? Why? Because I would have put it on my debit card, but my mom is likes, I don't know, keep track of that.
Yeah.
And I don't want her finding Trojan boxers and Magnum boxers. Oh my god. So yeah, I ended up telling her afterwards. I was like, look at these! And she was like, oh, okay. Because it was either that or like I throw them down when they're dirty, and she was like, I think Andrew left his boxers here. But no, Mom, they're mine, Mom. For my Magnum dong, obviously. Yeah, I've been walking around the house in my Trojans.
That's what I've been doing. Scotty's over here like, okay.
But, oh yeah, obviously she couldn't break it down, and I didn't want to use my card because I also didn't know how much money was on the card, and it was what, like 36 ish. So she was like, "Oh, go try JCPenney or whatever," and I was like, "Why? Just take my money and break it down." Like it put me in a little bit of a funk, but I was like, "Okay, whatever." So before we left, she was like, "Oh, we'll keep them at the counter." So we walk. There was 2 workers at the JCPenney. Of course, I made Sam go break it for me. But one of the workers, I think she was new, because she kind of looked back when we asked to the other worker. And then the other worker was like, oh, yeah, we can't do that. And I was like, bitch named Becky, why?
Why?
And I don't know. She was like, I think her excuse was policy, but I don't know if that was like real or not. Because like
some stores have that policy, but
yeah. But like, just money's money. Check it. It ain't fake. My nana got me that.
My nana got me.
So yeah, that happened. We came back. I think it was because you got paid. You were like, we have to match. So you ended up getting them for me. And I was like, God bless your soul. I love these. I will cherish these. I'm wearing my Magnums right now. Because I had to learn how to spell condoms. I forgot how to. You know me. The queer doesn't know how to spell condoms. Let me live. Okay, but like I wrote it down and it just didn't seem right. Yeah, it's one of those words.
You asked me I just went condom.
Condom. So monotone. Looked me straight in the eye. Condoms. Oh my god. That was oof. What happened after that? Okay, so we got them. We immediately walked out of the mall. We didn't even bother looking at anything else.
We got our boxers and
we were on a mission and we fucking skedaddled. I was gonna hiccup. I was gonna buy something else, but I ended up not because I was like, I don't think I trust sex toys at Spencer's. But like, I feel like they'd be a good in between because like you also don't want to order them on Amazon because imagine that. I think I once tried to do that, but there was no good results. Anyway, that was my search history. But yeah, so we left the mall, got in the truck. I think we sat there for like a good 5 minutes because we were like, we left the only place that like we could do stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And then we're like, what else? So then we decided to go to a thrift store. Goodwill happened to be like
literally across the street.
Even though we struggled hard to find it.
Well, yeah, because they have like this strip down here and then the store right here on the other side of another store. It was a mess.
Yeah. And that's why I don't like driving. So I made you drive. Anyway. Actually, I always make you drive, so don't be surprised. We could be going to like a gas station that's like 1 mile away, and I'd be like, you want to drive? Actually, I don't even ask. I get out and go into the passenger seat.
And then you text me that you're here.
Yeah. I don't even walk in, because like half the time you're usually standing outside.
Yeah, because I'm like, I don't want to talk to my grandma. She asks so many questions. I'm like, okay, I'm leaving.
Where you going? Blah, blah, blah. Yeah. Who you going with? Oh, AJ.
I was like, okay. Out. She goes, where you going? I was like, out. You don't know what you're doing? I never do. Who you going with? AJ. Oh, anyone else? I was like, no, it's only AJ. I only have
Who do
one
you
friend.
think?
I only have one friend.
Oh, same. Let's not turn this into a therapy session like we did, but we'll be getting to that. So we drove into Goodwill after taking like good 15 minutes to like figure out the entrance. We walk up. We didn't realize to notice that no one was in the parking lot.
Yeah.
So we walk our happy little
there was
asses
a van
in.
there. That's why I was like, oh. Remember?
Even then, all the spaces were pretty much empty.
Yeah, but still, there was like still someone there, so I was like, oh, okay. Forgot it was MLK Day.
Didn't realize it. Because we walked our little happy asses up there, little skipping, almost slipping on ice. We look at the door, closed. And I was like, I just got shot down by a JCPenney worker. And now you're telling me Goodwill is closed. Fuck my life. So yeah. Then we sat in the car for another 20 minutes being depressos.
And I was like, do you want to get like good food? Like not IHOP
or like McDonald's or like our usuals.
Do you want to be fancy today?
Yeah.
So and where did we go?
Applebee's. It was either that or Olive Garden. But at first I was like, I'm broke. And you're like,
I got you.
I got you, homeboy. I got you, baby. And then I think the whole ride I was like, thanks, sugar mama. Or some shit like that.
Probably.
So yeah, that was a highlight. Because like we were like, okay, let's eat. Like that'll take time. Yeah. And it's something to do. And it's actually quality food. Kind of found a screw in my food the last time, but I'll let it slide.
Forgot about that.
It was good.
Yeah,
so I just picked that shit out.
You told me that, and then you went, yeah, they really screwed that up.
Yeah. That was a vibe killer for sure.
I was like,
you were like, stop. I'm about to leave the premises. But literally the whole day seemed to go like in a roller coaster, like up and down, up and down. Mm-hmm. So when we got there, the table or booth. I just remembered that. He was like, you want a table or booth? Like, said it super quietly. And it, like, took me a second to process. And I don't think you even heard him.
No, I didn't hear him. I thought he said, do you want, like, a table? Mm-hmm. And I was like, yeah. He goes, all right.
He had to look at it and he was like, I mean, I guess we're empty enough. So, okay. But the thing is, he put us right next to a table with, like a white family.
Yeah.
And we didn't think anything of it. We're like, okay, we're kind of close to them. So I was like, but whatever.
COVID, but as long as you stay over there.
Yeah. And as we were sitting down, as I was taking off my coat, I just hear the mom, or what I can assume the mom, she said something about Hitler. And I was like, in my head, I was like, pump the fucking brakes. You're talking about Hitler on my boy Martin Luther King Jr. Day? What the fuck?
I didn't hear it though, so she looks at me and goes, did you hear that?
Like, tried to be quiet, didn't want to make eye contact with them.
And I was like, no. And then she texted me and said,
yeah, in the middle of the text, you heard, what did you hear? What it was like, oh, Hitler's mom was a Jew or some shit like that.
Yeah, and I was like, what?
And I realized that, like, you heard it too, and I was like, oh, what did you say? It was something about hate crimes.
Yeah, I looked at her and I really quietly, I went, we're gonna get hate crimes at an Applebee's.
Because, like, it's like the whitest, fucking straightest family you can think of. And then two queers walk in.
Like, obviously.
The way I was sitting, the way I ordered a Red Bull.
The way we were dressed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. But that was so funny to me. And I think I can honestly probably assume, because my gaydar was going off, that our waiter was gay. It honestly kind of thought she was kind of flirting.
A little bit.
But then, like, vibes were up, besides, Hitler being at our other table.
They were there longer than us, too. We left before them, and they were there before us.
Well, yeah, they had a fucking philosophical discussion about Hitler.
They had a philosophical thing going on over there.
Yeah! And so I ordered a Red Bull. She came back with Sam's drink and looked at me and she was like, we're out of normal Red Bulls. do you care for a sugar-free one, or do you want to order something? And I was like, okay, sugar-free is fine. And she was like, are you sure? Like, you can order something? And I was like, I need caffeine. Get me a Red Bull. I don't care if it has horse semen in it. Get me a Red Bull.
That's why I got a Mountain Dew. I was like,
yeah.
Caffeine.
I don't know. I like Red Bulls. Like, they hit. And so I was, and honestly, like, maybe an unpopular opinion, I think sugar-free Red Bull kind of tastes better than normal Red Bull.
I just don't like Red Bull in general.
Yeah. And so, yeah, she came back. She was like, oh, yeah. And so, like, I think she tried putting it on the table, but I grabbed it from her hand, and I just cracked that shit open and took a big-ass, like, 3 glugs.
She was
and then she walked away real fucking quick.
She was like, oh.
Oh, it's one of those days. Okay. Okay, yeah. I had to look at the fucking list we made. Oh, yeah. So, you know, there was Hitler talk and then Applebee's. We were sitting, chatting. We ordered the same thing because right when we sat down and got our menus, I was like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to order the same thing. And you were like,
that sounds kind of good.
that looks like it fucking slaps. And I was like, it does. We ended up eating, like, what, half of it?
Maybe. Yeah, like half.
And then before we left, I attempted to film a TikTok of the, oh no, our table, it's broken.
Yeah, our little kiosk thing or whatever was not letting, it was broken as fuck. And he goes, oh no, our table, it's broken.
And then I pull out my phone because I was like,
TikTok.
Yes, this is a trend. We can actually post something. And I filmed it. I wasn't extremely happy with it, but I laughed. And this fucking bitch, right as I finished the last word or something, I think she watched us do it.
Probably. So
she walked over and picked it up and was like, oh, let me get you a new one. And I was like, I wanted to do another take. And I was literally about to turn around and be like, put that shit back down until I get another take. But at that point, I was like, whatever. It's good enough. So it's in the draft, so I might post it here soon. I laughed so hard because
we said it like 3 times before. Yeah.
My voice, like, almost aligned perfectly with the audio. So the fact that I was in tune was amazing. But yeah, she was kind of odd. Was she the one with the blue eyebrows, or was that the Spencer's worker?
No, that was the girl at Applebee's.
Yeah. Gay. But before all that, I decided to shit on our happy vibe, and we went into a fucking hardcore therapy session about fucking our existence and how small we are compared to the world, and it just fucking spiraled.
It started with me mentioning that we were talking about school and stuff, and I was like, damn, it's been almost a year since you graduated, and I turned 20 this year, and you were like, fill a sickle time.
Right. Because, like, once you said that, everything just hit, and all my emotions were, like, I was just so sad because I can honestly say, like, my junior and senior year at Pioneer was, like, the best years of my life. Like, that is my family. Like, I would take a bullet for any of those. Well, there's a couple students that I would be the one shooting the gun, but yeah, I would take a bullet for most of them. There's one fucking some, like, dark shit. Oh yeah,
like us being the only stable things in each other's lives.
Yeah,
the whole time.
I don't even know how that got to that point, but we both kind of made that realization.
I was just like,
because you said it first, and I was like, well, shit,
you are
too.
Shit, you're right.
Shit. Good soup. But yeah, we were, I think, yeah, it just, pretty much the whole time. I think after the drinks came is when fucking that came up. Yeah. And throughout the whole time, we just started getting more sad and sad. And you said before, we were talking about this before we hit record, you said something about tears.
We were almost crying into our chicken Alfredo.
But it was funny. We were so in our feels, But we kept laughing about the fact that we were having a therapy session in an Applebee's.
You almost died in an IHOP, therapy in an Applebee's.
Right.
What's next? Panic attack in an Olive Garden?
Oh no. Oh, I'll write that down. Next episode. Oh my god.
I have to go to Olive Garden for that shit.
Yeah.
Like, hi, I'm here to have a panic attack in your booth.
Yeah, we just want one breadstick. We're not staying long.
We're just here for a therapy session.
Yeah. Just get us a table in the back or like a closet so we don't disturb the others.
Give us a singular breadstick in a closet.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to ruin anyone else's night. As I'm ruining my own.
Can you imagine us with one breadstick in a closet crying?
Do you want the bigger half? I don't care.
We try to break it in half, one be bigger than the other, we cry harder.
We can't even get this right.
Oh no.
It was bad. So yeah, we ended up laughing on our way out because we were like, what the fuck just happened?
And I invited you to come have a fucking vibe session at my house, I guess.
Yeah, but before that we went to Walmart because we wanted to get
I needed a new hoodie.
Yeah. We ended up deciding to get two because we were like, we have Trojan boxers.
Why not?
We can match the whole outfit.
Exactly.
And that's exactly what we did.
Yeah, I got you the boxers, dinner, and then I was like, grab a hoodie. I'm getting you a hoodie.
Right. And they were pretty cheap. And we almost gave up.
Yeah.
And I was like, just keep going. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. And then we found them. We also found that they have a secret pocket, which I was like,
yeah, I told you that, and you reached around and you were like, holy shit.
It's a miracle. It's the best goddamn invention I've ever seen. But yeah,
it has thumb holsters in a hidden pocket.
Yeah. I thought it was funny because when we got home, we changed. Actually, I just took my pants off and I was like, accept it. And you went to go change in the bathroom. And
I was like, I have to go bathroom. I go change.
Yeah. And you put the sweatshirt on, and then we came back and talked about how we can't wipe our ass with the thumb holsters on.
Well, the first time we both put the hoodies on, I came back in the room and we had both made the realization that I had. We were like,
we walked in, had our hands up, and was like, "Do you see what I'm seeing?"
We were both like, "Holy shit, dude!"
Revolutionary, and it's honestly pretty comfortable.
They really are,
and lightweight, breathable, like warm too. Package deal, swear to God.
Walmart hit different.
Yeah, perfect for stoners. Honestly, yeah. So yeah, we came back home, changed, and then, I don't know whose idea was it, or that it just popped up on your homepage on YouTube. We were laying in bed, Trojan boxers and stoner hoodies on, and we decided to put trap remixes on.
It started with the backyard again.
Oh yeah, that must have been
because we were
the
like
start.
Into the thick of it.
Because I was like laughing to myself because we wanted to put on like throwbacks, so we put on some theme songs, and then I was like, "Have you ever heard of the trap remix of the Backyardigans?" And she was like, "No," and so I put that shit on. We went hard, and then we were like, "Put more on!" We did more, and then all of a sudden, there's a trap remix of the Macarena.
But like we were both vibing to just like, you know, listening to it, but this shit turned on and we woke from the dead.
Oh yeah.
We heard that shit start and we were like,
we both looked at each other like, you hear what I'm hearing? Let's fucking get it. Oh, that was a fucking vibe.
We both woke up and were like, it's time.
Yeah, we were like laying down, so content, eyes closed, but honestly probably snoozing and not realized it. And we're like, oh shit. And we got straight into it. We were da 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 boom or whatever. It kind of hit. And then I just started rapping other songs to the beat of trap remix of other songs.
We were listening to the X-Files trap remix. You start singing into the thick of it.
Oh, it worked. And then I started freestyle rapping to Bob the Builder trap remix.
And Thomas the
What was it? It was Thomas the Trank Engine.
Thomas the Trank Engine.
I said it again. Thomas the Train Engine. Something, something, something. Yeah, he knows how to rail.
Oh, Thomas the Tank Engine is confirmed top because he knows how to rail.
And that was after I had already had like a couple good bars, and I was like, I don't know how to rhyme. He knows how to rail. I don't know why it cut out. Anchor's weird. That has a 30-minute limit, but I'm actually glad we made it to 30 minutes. Because I was kind of worried that this would be quick, but...
There's too much to happen.
Where the fuck did we... Oh, yeah, we were doing the Macarena.
Where did we leave off?
Because I was looking at the list, and I was like, oh, we talked about that. And I saw the word Macarena, and I was like, oh. Yeah, we did that. Or no, the last thing we said was Thomas the Train Engine. Thomas the Tank Engine. Why do I keep putting train and tank? Trank.
Thomas the Trank Engine.
Thomas the Trank Engine. I think after that, we were both kind of just like vibing, and so we put on WAP before I left.
We hit that shit
so hard. I think that was during the time where Dylan hung up. Or we hung up on him because he was snoozing hard.
Yeah, he was snoozing hard.
He like was in his chair like fucking looked like he broke his neck.
He was gone.
Because we were vibing and we were not paying attention. It was more like he heard us
just there.
Yeah, he heard us say something funny, so he'd laugh occasionally. Yeah. Then we were like, bye, as we saw him snooze. But yeah,
we like, damn, he gone.
Put on WAP. Didn't you record part of it? Or was someone on the phone?
Someone was on the phone?
Because it was one of your friends, and as we, like, nailed that shit, as always, your friend was like, you guys are legends.
We also hit, How Much Cash?
Oh, yeah.
How much
cash get a bad bitch back if a bad bitch shoot some ass?
I have shown that to so many people, and they love it, and I'm like,
it really
not the
is
video of us, but, like, the song in general.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, look.
I remember the first time you showed me that song, it didn't really hit. And then once I kind of learned the lyric, like, because he went fast on some parts, and I was like, okay. And then I heard, like, I actually processed it, and I was like, how much cash get a bad bitch bag if a bad bitch shoots some ass?
Yeah.
Yeah, it kind of goes hard. But it's kind of a fast song. Like, it goes, like, once you're singing it, you realize it's over, and you're like...
Yeah, it's a short song.
Why?
It's a really short song.
Make an extended version, please. Yeah, but it's a quick vibe. If you need a quick pick me up, just put on How Much Cash.
Yup.
Or WAP. But yeah, we nailed that shit as always. Got called legends, made my night, put my pants on, went home.
Covered up the Trojans.
Yeah, I didn't bother taking them off because I was like, they're on me now. I literally wore them for like the longest time too.
Yeah.
I just kept them on. I was like, it's a vibe.
It was a vibe. My grandma seen us both walk out in the same outfit.
We went out and came back from the bathroom in the outfit, and I was like, hang on, gotta pee like halfway through the night. And I walk out. I refuse to make eye contact with her.
Because I pointed out that she was still in her chair.
And I was just like, I need to pee, but I don't need the hostility right now. And so I as I came out of the bathroom, I like fucking scurried, but I hit the box that was in the way. And so I stumbled into the room, and I was like, I need to leave. I don't feel safe. So yeah, that was pretty much the whole day, but that
was a whack day.
It was a fucking roller coaster.
Yeah.
I mean, there are some days that, like, where this is just the vibe. Like, this shit happens, but most of the days are just, like, we go to the mall, we go home. Nothing special. But something about MLK Day got people wiling. Swear to God.
Apparently.
Like, honestly, who the fuck talks about Hitler on Martin Luther King Day?
In a fucking Applebee.
With your family of, like, 3 kids.
Yeah. I don't know.
But I'm happy that we actually recorded this, and we got back into it. Because
it needs shown.
Yeah. I got so sad to the point. Well, I'll tell you guys, because, like, I'm kind of an open book, but I got so sad these past 2 weeks that I was contemplating, like, what if we just stop making the podcast? But then I was like, we don't make the podcast for the views or some shit. We make the podcast so
we have somewhere to dump our shit.
Yeah, trauma dump. But yeah, in all reality, like, I think throughout 2021, I kind of hyped it up, and I was like, oh, we're gonna be so big and bad, when the original idea of the podcast was just a chance to, one day a week, just have fun. But we kind of turned it into, I internally kind of turned it into a chore, which made me not want to do it. But I got out of that headspace, fortunately. But yeah, it got a little hard. So I'm glad we recorded this so we can get back into
fucking seasonal depression, bro.
Bitch, mine ain't seasonal. Mine's all 365 days a year.
365.
365 days a year. So yeah, I'll see if I can post that TikTok, because I have a thing with perfectionism, so I'm like, I want to make it perfect, but like the other TikToks we made, yikes. Fucking me sliding down the Ferris fucking ramp. Whee! To like SpongeBob background music.
I don't know what we were doing.
It was funny though. It was a vibe.
Because we couldn't actually ride down the...
Oh yeah. Tiniest ramp you've ever seen, but I was shitting bricks. Just so I rode down on my butt. But it was funny. My outfit was kind of on point. I was like wearing all black. I'm surprised like no one was like, she about to rob a fucking house.
And that's how I feel all the time. Because I'm always wearing all black.
It's a vibe though. Now that I have a black dog with like long black fur, I'm just like, I can't wear any other color. Because like if you look at me, I'm covered in fucking fur.
Like that.
Berkeley! What the fuck, dude? Keep your head to yourself. Okay? She's been wild lately.
I noticed.
Like crazy. Like, step on my head in the middle of the night. And then has the audacity to wake up at 8 to want to go out. It does not seem like she sleeps anymore. I'm so pissed off. And I'm like, my parents have like come down and be like, are you okay? And I'm like, no. This bitch is stepping on my head in the middle of the night, and I don't get any sleep because I'm sad. I don't tell them that part, but whatever.
I already struggled to sleep.
Right. Fucking bitch.
This bitch is using my head as a fucking springboard.
Right, and her nails are sharp.
Yeah.
But that shit hurts. But yeah, we need to end the episode. That just went on a rant about my dog. Oh my god. Anyway. That is it for this episode of the Naturally Stupid podcast. Thank you guys so much for listening. Tune in every Wednesday for your weekly dose of your favorite shit show. For our YouTube listeners, subscribe, like, share with your friends, as well as comment, because I will stick around after uploads to respond to your guys' comments. And don't forget to hit the bell to be notified of when we upload. Support us on Patreon to see behind the scenes, as well as other bonus content. You can also support us on Anchor, which will help us to make bigger and better content for y'all. Check us out on our socials, Instagram at The Naturally Stupid Podcast, Twitter at PodcastTNS, TikTok at TNSP TikTok. And for our gamers out there, we have Twitch, which is Naturally Stupid, and a server on Discord, which you can just ask for the link to join on our socials stated earlier. And they're also linked in the description below. As always, I'm AJ.
And I'm Sam.
And we'll see you later, dudes.